Hey Primary 3 Math Prodigies, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we're going to go into question number 4 of your assessment paper number 5 on money. So let's take a look at the question right now, okay? The question says, Gary had $40 more than Shirley. Again, these kind of questions, I hate these kind of questions, I'm just kidding. I love these kind of questions. So Gary had $40 more than Shirley. Okay, let's imagine that. When Gary spent $90, Shirley had thrice. What is thrice? It means 3 times as much as Gary. So how much did Gary have left? Okay, stop. Now this looks pretty tough. This requires us to draw a model. Okay, so let's draw a model over here. So let's say this is Gary, and how much does Gary earn? Gary had $40 more than Shirley. So this is Gary, and this over here at the bottom is Shirley. Okay, Gary had $40 more than Shirley. Now, what do you know? Whenever they say $40 more, at the start they both have the same amount. That means at the start they all have the same number of units. And then Gary has $40 more. That means you have to add another here, and you say, oh, this is $40. That's what it means, okay? Now, and then it says that when Gary spent $90, Shirley had thrice as much as Gary. Which means what? That means later on, this is before, yeah? This is B-E-F-O-R-E. Before and later after, what happens is Shirley has 3 times as many as Gary. What does that mean? 3 times means how many? So does Shirley have 3 units or Gary has 3 units? Listen up. Shirley has thrice as many as Gary. So does that mean that Gary has 3? No, it means that Shirley has 3. If you said that one, if you said that Shirley had 3, then I'm going to give you a big high five because you are a math prodigy. Good job. So Shirley has 3 because it says Shirley had thrice. Okay, so I'm going to draw this. 1, 2, 3. Now, don't you notice something? Okay, don't you notice that this is the same as this? Why? Because Shirley did not spend a single cent. Who spent the money? Gary. So let's take a look at how much Gary has left. So Gary will have 1 unit left because it said Shirley had 3 times. This is 1, 2, 3. 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units. Okay, so therefore, let's see what changed between before and after. What changed? Let me ask you. At the start, he had this, and later on, he had this. So what happened? That means the $40 was gone. Yeah, the $40 was gone. So let's just draw it out for you. So I'm going to draw it out for you in a dotted line. So at the start, he also had these 2 units, and he also had another $40. Am I right? Yes. So, and this is the amount that he disappeared. 2 units and $40. But how much did they say he spent? He spent $90. So I'm going to draw out for you this thing. I'm going to magnify for you, okay? Bam! Okay, I'm going to magnify for you. So it's going to look a bit like this. 1, 2, and $40. By the way, this is not equal. I'm just going to draw for you. And this whole thing is equal to $90. Now, if you know this, now what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? This means that these 2 units over here, what are they equal to? I think you already know this. $90 minus $40. Therefore, you get $50. That means 2 units is equals to what? $50. Good job. So 2 units equals to $50, and 1 unit equals to what? How do you find this out? 1 unit is equals to $50 divided by how many? 2. Good job. So you get $25. Okay? And the question is asking you for what? The question is asking you for how much did Gary have left after spending? That means. So Gary had 1 unit left, and 1 unit equals to $25, as we have found out here. So Gary had $25 left. That is the answer. Alright, okay. And that's it. So simple, yeah? So again, which brings me to the final part of this message, which is what you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. Okay, there's another way of saying this. What you resist persists. Persist means it keeps happening again and again. So what you resist means what you want to push away from yourself, actually keeps happening and happening again. Have you ever had this experience where you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to be, I don't want to lose my way. I'm so afraid of losing my way, and then you just lost your way. You were lost, and then you started crying or something. I don't know. Okay, or have you ever had an experience where you say, I don't want to forget where I put my card, where I put my EasyLink card, for example, and then you just keep forgetting where you put your EasyLink card, and of course your mommy and your daddy becomes very, very angry at you. Okay, so what you resist, what you don't want, if you keep saying it over and over again, your mind, your brain will only hear what you don't want, which is, I don't want to lose. Lose. You're going to hear, oh, lose, or I don't want to fail. I don't fail. Okay, so that's what your mind hears. So focus on the positive side, which is, I want to focus on getting an A, for example. Yeah, I want to focus on getting a grade on a band 1. Not, don't focus on saying something like, I don't want to get a band 3. Start saying, I want to get a band 1. That's the difference between winners and losers. Alright? And with that, this is Coach Saiful signing off, saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.